Hello and welcome back to Daily Sim Racing. We're starting out with the Porsche 919 here, and we're coming down up into the first turn and breaking the white line. Not actually breaking the white line. It's been a couple days since I actually recorded this episode, so today I'm doing the voicing. But as we come down through the first couple S's, brake down to 4th gear and hold 4th through this corner. Just tap the curb on the exit, brake, go over the blue, catch the slide. We're not going to really improve our times tonight, just as an unfortunate byproduct of getting faster, start to get a little more consistent. But as we're coming down the straight here, we're getting ready for the right-left chicane. We're going to be looking out for that yellow barrier on the left and brake just a little bit after it. Trigger some downshift protection, but down into first gear, out, use a bit of the hybrid. But unfortunately, we're already losing the Ghost by about a second here. So I don't really have much of a chance at catching, but I'm going to keep trying anyway. So as we head down looking for this left-right chicane, we're going to start moving over to the right side of the track here and brake. There's a skinny tree on the left. Locked up a little bit going into the turn, which didn't help any time. But use a bit more of the hybrid on the exit, go over the curb. We're going to forget about the curb on the right hand that I keep hitting when we come up here. But we're going to come down the hill and over to the left and then brake right before we hit the curb. Walk up just a little, but release the brakes and we'll be fine. And then coming out of the turn, use a little more of the hybrid just to keep us going down the straight. But we forget about that curb again, go over it, lose a little bit of time there, but we're about 4 seconds down on the Ghost already. There's not too much to do. So as we are heading down, we only brake down into, or we brake all the way to 2nd gear, but we brake a lot later using the downforce of the car to carry us. So then brake before the curb, take the right, and head all the way down this final straight. So as we take the left, just barely apexing it, there's not as much of a need on a short corner like that. And as we come down, we're going to use that downforce again and only brake into 5th gear, using the speed and momentum of the car to carry us through across the curbs, over the other curbs, and all the way around through the Porsche curves, almost getting disqualified for going out of track limits. But we're heading down the final bit, brake about halfway through the pit lane when you're going that fast, especially if you're using hybrid coming in. But brake, go over the curb, then use what little hybrid you've got left to head down through the front, and that's the 919 lap. But here we go, getting started on the Ferrari, and we're going to cross the line right there. Unfortunately, we still don't have DRS in these cars, so we didn't get the benefit of the added drag reduction. But we double tap the brakes, and this is where the Ghost already starts to get ahead of us. There's not much time that I'm finding at this point, which is just a byproduct of me not being extremely fast. I'm a very slow sim racer, as we've seen in our other videos. So there's still a lot to do. And then coming through the second chicane, it just wasn't a good run. But we get through the Wismos. We don't really get the gearing right to stay through there, so that's on me. The second Wismo was a much better corner for me. But we come down and we can see the Ghost, but we can't quite catch it. We're going to brake at about 100 meters again, and then go over the curbs. The suspension's a little loose, then catching the slide coming out. We probably would have gained a little bit of time there if we hadn't had to catch the slide. But we can see that my front 2 tires are actually overheating a bit. But as we come around Parabolica, we actually get a really good run through it this time. No need to lift or downshift. And then we go across the line. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't feel free to leave a comment down below if you liked what you saw or you want to see any more. So thank you, and see ya.